Good afternoon. This is Dr. Shankopotamus again, and we're going to be working today with the ProMag that fits the Smith&Wesson M&P 1522. Okay, you can see this has got 32 rounds in it, and I'm going to show you how to convert this. And as you can see here, we have got this is a 10-round magazine. Okay, take this out and show you how you can convert fairly easily a 10-round magazine into this 32-round magazine right here. Okay, and here's the piece that we took off of it. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's a little more work and a few extra things to do beyond what we did with the other 10-round magazine that I have up, the other Smith&Wesson magazine that I showed you how to convert. But this one is still very straightforward. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can do this. They make the 32-round magazine that is the same size. All right, you see this one I've converted, filled it up. That's 32 rounds. This is the 10-round magazine that they sell. All right, now it's got two. You want to take the base off of it. You can take anything just about to push these down. It's got two of them. This other one might catch as you come off, but you want to get down just like that. And once you have that down, the base will start to slide. Okay, just like that. Now, see, this one has two, so as you slide it, it might catch that second one like that. You can push down with your finger here and usually get it to come on off, or if you can't quite get it that way, get hold of this one again and start sliding. Okay, you want to get a hold of your spring in here because it will fly out across the room like I showed in one of my other videos. It'll end up across the room somewhere. I'm going to take this out, set your pieces aside, don't lose anything. Alright, your spring just comes right on out. There's our spring. This over that way. Now your follower, you can see how long that follower is. Okay. Bring your follower back to where you were at the hole down here at the bottom, and the support will fall right out. See that? Comes right out. There's another video for these things that can be replaced. These little plastic ones. There's a company that makes a replacement for these things. That's pretty nice. Get a look at that. And you just pull it on out. Okay, and what we're trying to do is take off about that much. Right? You want to be sure that you don't take off so much of your follower that you end up, when you load it, you end up down here. Then when you load, your little thumb finger grip thing here is going to fall out and it's going to make a mess. So let me show you what I've done with this one. Okay, and this is the 10-round follower. Okay, same exact. Let me get them over here. Same exact magazine. All right, 10-round follower, and I'm going to show you how it looks. Okay, just pull down, and we can take these guys out pretty easily. My other video I did this with the loaded magazine. It's all kinds of fun. The springs across the room. And that will happen to you if you're not careful. So get the rest of those out. I'm going to do the same thing with this magazine. Okay, here, slide. It catches again there, and then slide. Okay, comes right off. Spring comes out. There's spring over here. Get the follower to come down. Okay, so you can see what I've done here. Same size magazine. There's the difference in the followers, and that's all you're trying to do. You want to get your follower shortened up, essentially. And it's pretty straightforward. What I used to make this work out is a pair of cutters. I'll show you these guys right here. Okay. And you can take just about anything, knife, anything to mark it with. Don't really worry about the inside and how it looks. Since I've already done it and I know that this follower right here fits 32, I don't have one of the full 32 round magazines. I sold them all. I've got some 10 rounds, so I'm going to fix them up and see what we can do. So you can mark. I just put a quick mark where it should be across the bottom. Okay. Fairly straightforward. You're going to go in and just cut it. Alright. Right about straight across, pops right off. Make a little cut at an angle, another little cut at an angle. This is so you don't catch on the spring. Okay? You want it to slide up and down. See, theirs is rounded, and if you wanted to do that, you could. You can sand it all the way down round to make it nice and neat and all pretty. But as long as you just get it to this point, okay, where it's not going to snag, it's going to operate just fine for you. I'm going to take a little sandpaper here. This happens to be, what, 220. You can use just about anything. I would use a finer sandpaper. Don't be using something like 80. You're going to take off big chunks of this. But, you know, use 220, 300, you know, something that's fairly fine sandpaper. And a little bit of rubbing. Okay. Now, as I've said before, a couple other videos, I happen to live in a state that allows high-capacity magazines. If you do not live in a state that allows high-capacity magazines, I cannot recommend you do this. And if you do it, it's not my fault. But I wanted to let you guys know exactly how you can do it. There we go. So that's pretty smooth. A little bit right there. Doesn't take much. Just to smooth it out and feel of it, good and smooth. Okay. If you want to double check. Now, like the first one I did, I cut it. I'll show you how I cut it for the very first one. I put it into here, came a little bit above where my hole is so that I knew that the follower wouldn't lose the thumb support here, or the thumb piece here, and cut it. And I went back, loaded it. It loaded 31, so I cut it just a little bit further, and now it loads 32. But you want to be absolutely sure you don't have the follower all the way down to here when you're loaded. Then your magazine's ruined. You have to put some kind of extension back onto it to get that distance back. So now I'll show you the one that we just fixed. Okay, these guys are first one, and the one that we just fixed here. Put our follower back in. Back in here. Spring goes back in. I think I just switched the springs on them, but who cares? Alright, spring goes back in. Okay, get your end on right here. Compress your spring. You got to make sure you're in the right way. I just set that on there backwards, flip it around. Okay, keep your finger, your thumb, your something on it. Slide your base over. Once you've popped in one, you might have to push it on down here. Okay, my man. Oh, it's moved up. There we go. Hold that down. And right there, up we go. It had slipped up just a little bit and was catching that edge. So that's it. Now let's see what we got. We're going to load this puppy back up. There you have it. 32 rounds. Alright, so that's how you convert the ProMag 10 round magazine with the longer follower into the ProMag 32 round magazine. So pretty straightforward. Don't have to take the whole magazine apart, drop the follower out, Shorten the follower, put it back in, and you have a 32 round magazine. Like I've said before, if it's illegal in your state, I wouldn't do it. Thanks for watching.